Where? Come on, man. Where is this guy? Doesn't his dad run this place? Hi, wrestling fans. Pedro DeLuca here with you. Obviously not in the AIW archives. I am on location at Caribbean Beach. Here to do a little Goodwill ambassadorship for AIW. Getting ready for our next event, Saturday, June the 17th, Youngstown, Ohio at the West Side Bowl, as the Exchange proudly presents to you Over the Line. If you have not done so, make sure you are heading on over to the AIWrestling.com page. Click on that events link and that'll take you to Eventbrite, where you can purchase tickets for this great event. If you cannot be there live and in person, make sure you are checking us out on the Fight Plus app. For $7.99, you get access to not only this event, but past AIW events, and we are adding new content monthly. Not only can you find AIW on Fight Plus, but you can also find MMA, boxing, so much more pro wrestling for $7.99. You can't beat this deal. As we are heading into our event, right as the doors open at 6:30, we have not one, but two very special meet and greets. First off, we have former ECW World Champion, former WCW US Champion, former WWE Hardcore Champion, Raven will be with us for a special meet and greet. Also on that night, the reason I'm here right now is because we will also have former WWE Intercontinental Tag Team and US Champion, Carlito Caribbean Cool. Yes, Carlito will be with us for a rare special meet and greet with all of you fans in Youngstown, Ohio. Now, as you're in line for those great meet and greets, we will also have a very special pre-show match, as Tyson Riggs hopes to get on the winning track, as he has issued an open challenge to anyone in AIW. As we move on to the main show, we kick off with a Goliath versus David matchup, as we have the Bill Alfonso Hardcore Tournament Champion Kaplan will be taking on Vic Vice, will be taking on Big Sam Hardway Holloway, will be taking on Marino Tenaglia. Now, these four men, it's going to be a great matchup because there's a lot of different styles, and we know what they say, styles make fights. So you have the hardcore brawling of Kaplan. You have a man that is on an upward trajectory in AIW in Sam Holloway. You have Vic Vice, speed, athleticism. Marino Tenaglia, another speed, athleticism. A rare singles matchup for Marino Tenaglia. We haven't seen him doing singles matches in a long, long time. So this is going to be a great matchup to see how these four mesh and who will come out on top. In singles competition, Billy Collins, a man that made a career-defining matchup inside the steel cage, has also moved on to Cybernetico, where he was the last man standing for his team. Didn't win it, but he was the last man standing for his team. Will go one-on-one with a massive problem. That's right, Isaiah Bronner has made his return to Gauntlet for the Gold. He will see singles action against Billy Collins. In women's competition matchup, the golden standard, the queen of AIW, Jocelyn Navarro, will go one-on-one with the returning Kayla Cassidy. Now, we've seen Jocelyn Navarro on an extreme role here in AIW. Kayla Cassidy making her second appearance in AIW. We will see these two combine for the first time ever, and we will see if Jocelyn can keep her winning ways here in AIW. In more singles competition, Shawn Mason looks to turn the page on this feud with Pretty Boy Smooth, and they will go a one-on-one once again. Hopefully this will be the end of the feud. Only time will tell. Shawn Mason versus PB Smooth 3. In a rare singles competition, Lewis Linden will return to the singles rank. Lewis Linden, a former AIW Tag Team Champion, and more importantly, a former Intense Division Champion, once again joining the singles rank. He will take on hometown boy, Youngstown's own Chase Oliver, in a rare singles matchup. Now, Chase Oliver has been all over in competition for the Intense Championship. Would a win over a former Intense champion put him right back into contention? We will see on June the 17th. Speaking of rare singles appearances, the Duke will be in action in Youngstown by himself. For the first time in a long time, we're going to see Duke in the ring in a singles matchup, as he goes one-on-one with one half of Balking season, Arthur MacArthur. Could Arthur MacArthur be making a name for himself to try to get maybe a Golden Boot challenge at Absolution? We are just months away from Absolution, and Arthur MacArthur would like to get a little more championship in his hands, we'll say. Further singles competition, the Bone Collector, Dominic Guarini, hopes to keep his winning streak in 2023 alive as he takes on the returning Logan Easton LaRue. Now, we haven't seen Logan in quite a few years. Some of you may know him from his time in Chikara, but we know that Logan is an extreme threat to Dominic Guarini's winning streak here in 2023. Hopefully Dominic can continue his ways on the way to Absolution. And in our main event for the AIW Tag Team Championship, Elijah Dean and Zach Nystrom Money Shot will defend their championships. Now, they've only had one title defense, but this next one could be their toughest ever because they are going up against the Rip City Shooters, Wes Barkley and Joshua Bishop. Now, Joshua Bishop and Wes Barkley, they are former AIW Tag Team Champions. Can Money Shot go against their biggest threat to their championships? We will see on June the 17th. There you have it, wrestling fans. What a great night of action. So much happening. Don't forget about those special meet and greets with Raven and with Carlito. So much happening. If you can't be there live and in person, make sure you're checking us out on Fight Plus. But again, tickets are still available on the Eventbrite section of the AIWrestling.com. Well, fans, as we're getting ready to head on into Youngstown, I had hoped to have a special guest. I'm here at Caribbean Beach and nothing. I'm sorry. He was supposed to be here.
Dude, you know you're in Florida, right?
What? That's not cool.